Hello traders, today I'm going to share with you how to trade live. I'll be using one of my own accounts to share with you and show you exactly how I do it. This is a relatively small account, and if you are trading with $1,000 or $2,000, that's fine. Just remember you could trade with micros. You don't have to trade with regular E-minis. If you have a much larger account, I would still say be careful, just trade one contract. And that way you get comfortable as you're learning and as you're progressing in your journey as a day trader. The first thing you should know is that trading is risky, so please don't trade with funds you cannot afford to lose. There's always risks involved with trading. For the members who have accelerated mentorship, you have all our software. And that's a good thing because you can pick and choose the strategy and the type of trading, the style of trading that fits your personality. In this example, I'm going to use the Sonic system, and even though I've already traded this morning, I'm up about $391, I'm going to take the next couple of trades just to show you as an example of what you should be prepared for and what you could expect when you're day trading. You may have the roadmap, you may have the Trade Scalper, you may have the Atlas line, you may have all our software, but the rules are really the same on how you approach entering into the market. Now, I have here an audible alert for the Sonic system. It's telling me to go short at 56.90 quarter. So you can see that I placed a limit order. I didn't jump in at market. I used the limit order. And the reason why I do that is because I do not want any type of slippage. I also realize that the risk and the reward is about 50-50. Now, I don't chase these signals. So if you're using the Sonic, if you're using the Trade Scalper, if you have the roadmap, and for whatever reason the market runs away from you, look how many opportunities we have. It's worse if you chase it with bad fills. So you can see here in this example that I placed an order. I'm not moving my order. I'm waiting to be filled. I'm using a limit order and I'm not chasing it. In order to place a limit order, you left click on the buy side or on the sell side, depending on the direction you want to trade. I want to sell, and therefore I'm using the right column where it says sell. You can also use the chart trader, but also notice how every time it ticks up or ticks down, the amount of money that you're making or loses changes. You can see it on the price ladder, you can see it on the account live on the web. As you can see, it's changing 13,500, 14,000, so on, and it's also on the chart trader. So you can see exactly how much money is being made or lost in a variety of areas on the actual web live account, on the chart itself, and also on the Superdome. But there are differences, and what they tell you are different things. So for example, on the Superdome and the chart, you will see number of ticks or the amount of dollars or cents that you're making or losing as the trade is progressing. So while in a trade, you'll see me losing or making X amount of dollars, and you can set that to number of ticks or points or dollars. The other thing you're going to see is the realized profit and loss. That is, once the trade is finished or completed, it's called realized. And really what that tells me is how much money did I lose or how much money did I make from this current trade that has now completed. I entered and I exited. That's actually called a round turn. And so in the previous trade, I entered during, hopefully I'll get filled here as well. I'm just going to move it to get a better risk to reward ratio. I moved the limit order by dragging it up. I can drag it up or down on the dome or on the chart trader. But while in a trade, the number of ticks as well as how much money you're losing or making is displayed on the price ladder and also on the chart trader if that's how you have it configured, as well as the total amount of your account, total amount of your dollar account equity balance. Only when that trade is finished or completed will you see it realized, which means, okay, the trade is done, and now this is how much money you made or how much money you lost for the current day. So currently I'm up $549, which brings me up to another topic, which I think is really important. You can't expect to make $1 million every single day as a trader. It does not work that way. Can you make $500? As you can see, it's possible. Can you make $1,000? Absolutely. Can you make $2,000 or $3,000? Yes, it's all possible. But there's also a limitation on the more you trade doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get ahead. I'm actually at a belief that you should trade better quality, trade less, and once you're up, for example, if $550 is a good enough day for you, you would stop trading and you would call it a day. I know that's really hard because we always want to be in the market. And there are many times when you could trade in the morning, do great, make some profit, and then in the afternoon you enter into the market because you see more opportunities and you give it back. So that's not really how we should approach day trading. It should be a type of business. You should look at it almost as to say, I've made $500, I've made $300, I made $100. Shut it down. Tomorrow's a new day. I think that if you're trading up to 10 times, 12 times a day, it's fine. That's a legitimate way a day trader can get ahead. But if you're trading 100 times a day and you don't see really any benefit at the end of the day for it, then it's best that you tailor it down and really pick and choose the trades that you want. Maybe even put together the Trade Scalper and the Sonic or the Atlas line and the roadmap, or use the roadmap in conjunction with the Sonic system. So there's a lot of opportunities here. Just pick and choose. I'm only using the Sonic system in this specific trading environment that I have set up here. I'm not using any filters. I'm just following the signals to show you how the Sonic system works. The other thing you're going to notice is that I did not move my limit order to chase this market. I'm keeping it there on purpose. If it hits the target, which is in green, that means the trade is completed and I missed it or it was too fast, and I will cancel this limit order and wait for the next trade. Now, how many trades can you expect on a day or in a certain amount of time? Well, we have a lot of opportunities. So I don't think that rushing into any of these opportunities or any of these trades is a good idea. You can see how patient you have to be when you want an exact fill. I mean, it's really easy just to say sell at market, but that's not the right way to go about it. I'm going to wait, and you can see that this trade, I'm going to cancel it because it has hit that green area where the profit, if I would have taken the trade exactly when the signal appeared, it would have hit the target and then I would have been out. So because of that, I canceled the current order that I had. I didn't take the trade. I wanted a better price. I wanted a better risk to reward ratio, and now I'll wait for the next one. Now, how many signals can you expect using the Sonic system? Well, the Sonic does give you a lot of opportunities. So I'm using a 20-second chart, so that means that probably every few minutes I'm going to have a new trade. If you're using a 1-minute chart, which is actually what most of our users are trading with, a 1-minute chart will produce a signal probably every 5 minutes or so. If you're using a tick chart, it also gives you a lot of signals. If you're using a range chart or 5-minute chart, again, if you're using a hourly chart, less signals, right? Because you have to wait until the hour is over before everything calculates. If you're using a much smaller time frame like I am here, then you have more signals. Okay, here's another signal. It's a short, 56.79. You can see the risk to reward ratio to me is really important. So it's about 50-50. I adjust my target and I adjust my stop. You can do it on the chart trader or you can do it on the Superdome. You can see how the equity is changing on my account every time it moves up or down, making or losing, but the realized profit will only update once this trade is completed. Again, it's called a round turn. You enter and you exit, completing the round turn. So right now it's saying $125 both on the Superdome and on the chart trader. That's currently what the trade is generating. And then once it's completed, whether I make money or lose money, it will update as realized, completing the round turn. It's also showing the equity increasing or decreasing depending if the trade is a winner or a loser. In this case, it's on my favor. The other thing you're going to notice that the target that I'm using, 56.76, so that target is just in front of the actual Sonic target. The reason why I do that, it's called front running. Now, the word front running basically means that you're getting out of the trade sooner in front of the actual target. I'm going to wait and see. I think this is going to hit 56.74, but because I entered at a better price at a higher price, I was able to get out sooner. So that's the reason why you could always do that. Now, the Sonic system is great for the traders who are using, I went through it, I should have held on to it. The Sonic system is great for the traders who are in funded accounts, Apex or any other funded account programs, because it's not fully automated. You still have to place the entry and adjust the targets and the stops as you see fit. So for the traders who are using funded accounts, the Sonic system works fine. If you're interested in joining the accelerated mentorship class, you can access all our software at a discounted rate. Now, my realized profit and loss is now $720, which is almost a yearly license of the Sonic system that you can get for TradingView or NinjaTrader, which I made in just an hour. If you have any questions, if you want to sign up, we also include live training as well as a live trading room using the Sonic system. There's no reason for you to trade alone. If you have questions, if you need help, get the support that you need and learn how to day trade the right way. Trading is risky. You can absolutely make money, but if you're not doing it right, you can lose money as well. Visit daytradetowin.com if you want to learn more. If you don't already have a free member account, get a free member account at daytradetowin.com to get you started with some free software like the news indicator and the ABC method, along with some training videos. For me, at this point, $700 and I'm done for the day. Let's get you started on the right path. Until next time, good trading. Want to learn more? Visit daytradetowin.com and get started with a free member account, which includes access to our trials, including the ABC software. Start learning the right way by using price action and avoid using conventional indicators. We offer unique strategies and proprietary software, including the Sonic system. Join Accelerated Mentorship and get instant access to all our software. Let's get you set up in the next training.